Minecraft has grown significantly throughout its many updates, but one thing you still won't find is natural disasters. In this video, you'll learn how to add actual working meteorites to the game. First things first, we are going to start off by doing a scoreboard command. We're going to do scoreboard, objectives, add, timer, dummy, timer. And this is going to create a scoreboard that we're going to be using to help summon in our meteorite. While we're in the area that we're going to build, we're going to want to put in a couple more commands. First one is going to be a ticking area command. And now this is going to allow you to leave the area of your command blocks and still have them loaded. A lot of people have issues with these command block builds because they don't do a ticking area command and the command blocks will not be loaded as soon as that chunk stops being loaded. So as soon as you leave the area, it stops. Doing this, you'll see mine pops up saying it already exists, but doing this creates a ticking area that keeps the command blocks loaded at all times. The next one is going to be game rule, command block output, false. And that's just going to make sure that your command blocks are not popping up text all over your screen. All right, so to begin, now that we have our scoreboard that is called timer, we're going to create an actual redstone clock. You'll see that this is ticking a little bit slower than once a second, but it's okay, it's close enough for what we're doing. So let's start off, we'll put a redstone torch down. And you're gonna have redstone dust that leads into a comparator. Now the comparator needs to be clicked, otherwise the redstone dust is not gonna cycle here. You'll see that there is a repeater here that's fully clicked, heading outward. And then the side has another fully clicked repeater heading inward. The rest of this is just some redstone dust. And we have a command block. Going inside here, you'll see it's impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, no delay, and ticks. And that's going to be /scoreboard players add at a timer 1. So for every player in the game, it is going to add 1 to the timer that we made, the dummy timer. So it starts off at 0, and about once every second, it's going to add 1. Coming over to here, we have a repeating, unconditional, always active command block. It's got no delay and ticks. And you'll see this one is /scoreboard players test instead of add, so we're testing at a timer 8,000, and then right here we have 8,005. So this is testing to see if that timer has reached to the point where it's between 8,000 and 8,005, which in Minecraft is just under a week in game. So about every 7 days. Now we have a comparator here going to a repeater. This is not ticked. And then we have redstone that's going to split off in 2 directions. The first one, got a comparator that's not ticked. It's going to go into this command block, which is impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, 0 delay. This is going to /summon armor stand. It's going to be named spot. And that's going to be at tilde, tilde 1, tilde. So that's going to be the block right above the command block here. Then we have a chain command block that's built onto that, conditional, always active, no delay and ticks. And that's going to be /effect at e, type equals armor stand, name equals spot. So the armor stand that we just summon in, you're going to give it invisibility for 30 seconds, and that's 1 true. Now back here where that redstone splits, you'll see we have another repeater going into a command block here. It's going to be impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, and this one has a delay of 5 ticks. This one is going to be /scoreboard players set at a timer 0. So as soon as it summons in that armor stand, the timer is going to get set back to 0 for this clock over here. So now that we have the armor stand named spot summoned in, the rest of this is going to come into play. Starting off with this one here, it's going to be repeating, unconditional, always active, 0 delay and ticks. It's going to be test for at e, type equals armor stand, name equals spot. So as soon as the armor stand gets summoned in, and then you'll see we have a comparator that's been clicked, heading into a command block that's impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. This one has a delay of 20 ticks. And the command here is going to be /execute at e, type equals armor stand, name equals spot. And then you'll see we have tilde, tilde 50, tilde. So this is actually going to be 50 blocks above the armor stand's location. And then you'll see it's going to be summon armor stand named fall, tilde, tilde, tilde. So it's going to summon in another armor stand 50 blocks above it. Now we got these two repeating command blocks. These are both going to be always active. The first one here has a delay of 2 ticks. It's going to be execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals fall, tilde, tilde, tilde. Fill, and then it's going to be tilde -1, tilde -1, tilde -1, tilde 1, tilde, tilde 1, air 0. So as the armor stand falls, if there's any blocks that get in its way, it's going to break those blocks just around the armor stand enough for it to fall. Now the next one we have over here, again, always active. This one has no delay in ticks, and it's going to be execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals fall, tilde, 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 particle, Minecraft : mob flame _ single. This is going to give the armor stand that gets summoned into the sky that falls downward, it's going to give it a flame effect, a flame trail, to make it look like it's a meteorite. Alright, now we're going to head over to the next batch. I know this is starting to look a little complicated, but don't worry, I will take you through it. This one here is going to be repeating unconditional, always active command block, no delay in ticks. / execute at E, type equals armor stands, name equals spot, R equals 40. Tilde, 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 execute at P, tilde, 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 spread players, tilde, tilde, 1050, at E, type equals armor stand, name equals spot. So this one is quite possibly the most complicated commands that we're using today. But let me explain exactly what's going on. So you notice first it's going to execute when it has an armor stands named spot within 40 blocks. So this is going to get triggered as soon as that armor stand gets spawned in right here. The next command, execute at P, tilde, 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 spread players. That means that it's going to base this off of where the closest player is to this command block. But then it's going to run a spread players command. Spread players is a command that allows us to randomly teleport entities around in a vicinity. So tilde tilde means that it's going to be based on where the closest player's position is. The 10 is not super important here, but the 50 means that within 50 blocks of where that player is where the armor stand is going to get teleported to. The armor stand that's named spot. So as soon as that armor stand gets spawned in here, this command is going to take it and teleport it randomly within 50 blocks of the closest player. You'll see we have a comparator, and then we have a repeater that is ticked all the way. Now we have a command block here, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And it's going to be execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals spot, tilde, 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 set world spawn, tilde, tilde, tilde. The reason being is when these meteorites are getting summoned in, they're not necessarily going to be in a spot of the map that you are rendering currently. So it's not going to show it happening. That armor stand is not going to fall until you enter the area. Now we could be using ticking areas, but you're only allowed to have so many of those in a map, like 9 or 10 of them. So once you run out of that, you'll have no more meteorites unless it happens to land in an area that's already loaded. If we change the world spawn point, however, that will always keep the area loaded where the armor stand named spot is getting teleported to. World spawn points are always loaded, and it does not take up a ticking area. So by doing this, the meteorites will always work. Now we're going to move down to here where you see we have a repeating command block, unconditional, always active, no delay in ticks. This one is going to be execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals fall. So that's the one that we're summoning up in the sky. And then it's going to execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals spot, within a radius of 10. So this command block will not trigger until fall has fallen out of the sky down towards the other armor stand that we have named spot, and once they're within 10 blocks of each other. So this is essentially when the meteorite's already coming down and hitting the ground. What we're going to do is we're going to do a fill command. It's going to be tilde -3, tilde -1, tilde -3, tilde 3, tilde 3, tilde 3, air 0. So this is going to start working on creating the crater around the meteorite. Now we have 3 comparators that are coming off of this. I'm going to come down to this one first. It's an impulse, unconditional, needs redstone command block with no delay. You'll see we're going to execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals spot, tilde, tilde, tilde. This is another fill command. Tilde -5, tilde -1, tilde -5, tilde 5, tilde 15, tilde 5, air 0. This is going to create more crater around the meteorite. Now this command block over here, another impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, no delay. It's going to play sound, cauldron.explode at A. This is going to give you a nice explosion sound when the meteorite hits. And then over here onto this side, we have an impulse command block, needs redstone, with a 5-tick delay. And that's going to kill at E, type equals armor stand, name equals fall. Make sure that that armor stand is dead. The chain command block, which will run every time it does that, chain conditional, always active, delay for 10, is going to kill the armor stand named spot. So the first one kills fall, this one kills spot. Other than that, it's the exact same command. And that'll make sure that both of the armor stands are dead. Now down here, we have another repeating command block. And that's going to be always active, no delay and ticks. This is going to execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals fall. And then it's going to execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals spot, range equals 10. So again, this is when the armor stands are close enough together once the meteorite is hitting the ground. And it's going to first damage all entities. That won't hurt players, but it'll be all the mobs within a range of 7 blocks, and it's going to give them 30 damage. Now it's going to power these comparators. The first one I'm going to do over here, heading into a command block, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, no delay. It's going to execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals spot, tilde, 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 but it's going to damage all players within a range of 7 for 30. And then heading over this way, we have another comparator running into an impulse, needs redstone command block with no delay and ticks. And that's going to execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals spot, tilde, tilde, tilde. But we're going to do structure load, netherite, tilde, tilde, tilde. So, in order to make that work, we're going to have to go into our inventories here, and you're going to want to grab 9 blocks of netherite ingots. And you're going to need to get a structure block. If you don't know how to get those, that's give at S, structure underscore block. And then once you get that, go ahead and just place it down. You'll see that it's got a big box that's around it. Just go ahead and click on the inside of it and go to the settings. And you're going to adjust the size to 1 for the X, Y, and Z. And you're going to switch the Y from -1 to +1. And that should change to just one single invisible block above it rather than this big massive one around it. And you're going to take those netherite ingots that you have and you're going to kind of fly above the block. And you're going to drop them all down above it like this. And when you drop down, make sure you're a couple blocks away so you don't pick them up. But you're going to click on that again, and we're going to type netherite. Now that you have that typed in, click save. What this is going to do is in the crater of the meteor, it's going to drop 9 ingots of netherite. So when the meteor comes and crashes into the ground, it's going to leave some strange, awesome metal in the crater. So there is a purpose for you to seek out these craters around you. Alright, if you like videos where we change the nature of the game, check out this video here where I make Minecraft scary. I literally give you a horror mode in Minecraft. This is BrownCode67. I'll catch you next time.